and action. Okay. So I've been watching you as we've been hanging out, and so I've been coming at this in different ways. Haven't seen you for a minute, which is cool. So it's not like we're starting all over, and yet it's kind of like a fresh start, right? Now, what I want you to consider is just go ahead and make a couple of taps in your left. It's because it's your left that is the hang up. Now, I want you to sit up and let your right arm drop by your side. So you're sitting up. Because they're not going to play drum. Actually, if you're traditional, you probably will tip your typical thing. So try to sit up, you form a T. Both cheeks of your rear end sit on the stool, right? So that is like one leg of the stool, and then Dick Wilson would say, and then the right leg and the left leg act as the other two legs of a three-legged stool. And you become this stool, so to speak, right? So we want to be very centered. And okay, so go ahead and play a few taps, maintaining that position, that body position. See, it already got better, just doing that. Isn't that interesting? See, that looked good. Looking better. Okay, now, do a few more taps. That's about the best. It's pretty good. But it wasn't good earlier. That's fascinating. While we were just hanging and you're on your leg playing and okay, so let's talk about this, because on the phone you mentioned to me that it occurred to you that, because we've talked a lot about the different parts of the grip, you said the first finger and thumb, I've really got to, I don't hold on with those, and I said, well, it could be that, I mentioned that Dick Wilson would say the first finger and thumb in the grip are the guide, and they're firm, comfortable, and constant. Now, what you don't want to do is turn that into the entire technique, which is kind of a typical thing to do, right? And so, but that is a part of the technique that is constant. The idea that it's firm, comfortable, and constant in the guide is a constant. Throughout the technique, that's never going to go away. Okay. We know that the middle finger, first knuckle, the crook of the middle finger, first knuckle, crooked, as Murray would say, is the fulcrum, if you're in palm down. Okay, and you know that. And then we know that the fourth and fifth have essentially nothing to do with it. They're just in position. Now, for years and years, those are just words. But they're important words, and it's worth memorizing them. In reality, I don't think that only focusing on the first finger and thumb is necessarily the answer, but every student is different. So let's see. Go ahead and make a few taps on, just as you did. You've got to sit up again, let your right arm drop. Right arm can't be on the, now you don't even have a table, right? I know. Okay, go ahead, right? Now, show me your grip. No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, Steve. That's the best your grip has ever looked.
Now, I will tell you this right now.
Well, go ahead and talk.
This right here isn't even touching the stick.
Hold your hand up so I can see it. You're just off. There you go. So what are you saying now?
It's like this finger right now is not touching the stick. Okay. It's just above it.
That's interesting. Okay.
And that gives me allows it to bounce. But if I pull it in.
Okay. This is really cool. You're onto something without quite understanding why. See, that's why it looked pretty good. But it's not quite what you think it is.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I will say it makes my grip up here tighter. When I say tighter, it means I more I guess you want, that's not the right word, control, but it's tighter up there. Whereas I like do that, take the finger away, then I have the ability to bounce.
Then you what?
Then
Pardon?
I have the ability to bounce, use a rebound.
If the other fingers are off.
If this finger's off, the other finger's too.
Well, that might be a device one could use to help teach somebody this technique, perhaps.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of in the right direction without fully understanding why, but you're feeling things. That's great. And you had some successful wrist turns, some good taps going. Let me take you through it in another way.
Okay.
And it'll help, because there's a part of you that must be saying, something's not right because I keep hearing about this middle finger fulcrum. I mean, maybe I need to put up more of, no one will believe anybody but Murray, I guess. Dick's got a gooseneck. Who are you going to believe? Murray. If you don't believe Murray, because there you, and I have him talking about the middle finger. And being somewhat confused in my response and not being quiet enough, because he's handing me the Holy Grail, but I'm not serious enough, I guess, about what it is this is all about. So, but it was precious. 30 years later, yeah, should have, wish I'd paid better attention. So, he's talking about the middle finger, but you're talking about the first finger and thumb. And every student is different, which is what Murray would say. So, this is a way to.
And I would say this, just to add real quick to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can feel the bounce and all that, excuse me, but it doesn't feel like there's much control because that middle finger fulcrum isn't there to, keep it constantly going. I could like go like this because I think to some degree, because the middle finger fulcrum isn't up there so much guiding us underneath there, but it doesn't really. I don't know how to not explain it very well.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
So anyway, I can do this without the other finger on. And I've got you want to call it bounceability.
Okay.
But whereas if here in my right hand, it is up against the finger, but I still have that bounceability, but I feel control here because it's not letting us, doesn't feel like the stick's going to go all over the place. I just know it's constantly going to be an up and down motion. This one, it seems like if I were to do what this one did, it's just wrist. It's just me trying to control the whole thing.
Okay. God, first of all, as I mentioned, the idea of becoming a symphonic violinist, how many years it takes to get into a world-class orchestra? It takes a minute, and somehow those instruments are willing to do that work. Drummers, we just want to bang on the drum all day, which I get, but we're willing to do the work. Okay, so this is cool, kind of part of the charm. All right, I totally get it. This will be interesting. So if you I've been using this lately. So just go and open up your hand. Yeah, just hold it up here like this. Yeah, by your head, over here somewhere. Yeah, you can just hold it. Yeah, now I want you to open it up. Your thumb's not open. Is that really open, Jake? Put it in a normal position. do that's the royal wave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold your hand open, right? Now, and sit up. Well, we never want to lose that either. That's constant. So you feel you've stretched your hand open, right?
Yeah.
Now just let it close. Okay, show it to me. Don't move it, just, it's beautiful. You know why it's beautiful? Because it's normal. It's not some clever interpretation, some human uh, kind of imposition on what is natural, right?
Right.
So it's a kind of a beautiful thing, you know. Whoever created this hand did a heck of a job. Well done, and it wasn't Escher. He interpreted it pretty well, though. Okay, and so what we're doing is we're just letting. So there is some tension here, right? Because you wouldn't want to hold your hand in that position all day long. Maybe you probably couldn't. It would start to fall asleep.
Yeah.
It would want to do this. Do that again and feel it. So first you got to open it up and feel that stretch, right? And then you're just gonna let it close normally. See? Now just put it down here over the where you would if you were gonna play. Sit up now. Come on, let your other arm hang by your side. I want to get you into that. Yeah. Now look down at it. What does it look like? Kind of looks exactly like what you were. Just keep hanging there for a minute if you don't mind.
Mhm.
It looks like your grip when you were holding the stick and holding on with the first finger and thumb.
Yeah.
And the middle finger was just, you said it wasn't on. It kind of looked like that, didn't it?
Right.
And then from there, you just went like this. Just do that. Yeah, see? Now in the right, don't do it. But when you watch the video later, your right looked like that. Whether you had the middle finger on, whether it was mostly the first, we don't know because, well, you told us. But it looked like that. Interesting, isn't it?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, now that is fascinating. Yet you're thinking about the two differently. So you could, here's the bounce. I'm controlling it all the way. You're missing what's sufficient. The other stuff is necessary, but that's the essence of it, you see? Now, do you feel how relaxed that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not, wait, just stay with me now. Let me go. Yeah, just keep it there for a second. You're just, yeah, well, you don't have to hold it out. You can let your arm hang by your side. It can just be back here. And you see, you're not squeezing with your first finger and thumb. You're not squeezing with your middle finger. You're not squeezing with your fourth or your fifth, which is kind of why you were successful, I think, in the left when you decided to squeeze with your first finger and thumb, because then the other fingers could feel this. So the ingredient you're missing is how do you learn to not focus on, how do you understand what's really going on with the grip? So that you're not focused on squeezing with the first finger and thumb so your hand can relax. Because notice right now, your thumb and first finger are relaxed. So they're not as relaxed if you really focused on squeezing them. Maybe the rest of your hand is relaxed, but this part isn't quite relaxed, although it'll look correct. Okay, so you're into this now. Okay, we're back to this. Hold it up a little. I want you to, I don't know why, but I'm here. Okay? And then I'm just gonna let my hand close. Oh, nothing's tight. Now take your stick and put it in the hand. Run it down to next to the bone. There you go. Now come on down. Oh, don't come down. Oh, you did a beaut. Bring it back up. Sorry, terrible teaching. Kevin, what I want you to do is I want you to turn to the surface and start to feel the weight move into the middle finger. Don't change no. If you're way up here, that's why I wanted you to hold your arm up. Come on, you're up here. Well, you can hold your elbow out a little. Show the world you know. Right, okay, now just turn your wrist and the whole construct. Come down, nice and flat. Feel the stick go to the middle finger. Okay, your grip's changed a little. So let's stop. Let's start again. It wasn't helpful that I didn't guide you more smoothly. Okay, so arms up here somewhere, right? And you're just going to let the grip Do his thing. You don't have to close it. You don't. I'm not even closing. I'm just like finally not holding it out, and it goes like that. Then I slide the stick in, and I don't change that. Baby finger hasn't changed. Thumb hasn't. I'm not trying to do anything, but take this feeling and slide the stick into it. You've got like a built-in grip, built-in container. And then as I lower the stick, just keeping that, in other words, I'm doing nothing. I'm going to feel the weight move into the middle finger a little more. It's very subtle. Bring your whole arm down. No, just stay with me. Just lower the whole construct. No, you have to bring your forearm down too. Bring your forearm. Feel it in the middle finger. Little more. Feel it down there? Feel it. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, not bad. Come back up. Doesn't quite feel like it's as heavy in the middle finger here. Not quite. You just feel it fall into the hand. Really, you can kind of feel a little more weight in the middle finger, huh? That's what we're focused on. Okay. Now, did you point your first finger? Not too much. See that feeling? Now, what you need to know within the context, because you got it. Beautiful. Once you have this, you got it. If you don't change that, you're golden. Now, what Dick Wilson would say, because I've had teachers previously or I had a teacher, I'm not sure what, I need to listen to my Murray tapes to remember distinct aspects of his instruction. But Dick would say, so stay up here with me. Beautiful, man. How relaxed that is. There is no tension. There's no more tension than this. Go ahead and slide the stick out. Don't just keep it out for a sec. Yeah, that's it. Now, it's hard to believe you can play that way, but you can. Now, here's what Dick would say, because he didn't like the idea of splaying out the fourth and fifth, especially in the beginning, because, now take the stick out here. I'm going to give you the whole thing here, because you have this particular problem, and you need the knowledge. Oh, I think that would be a good way to approach it. Yeah, it looks beautiful right now. Bring it up, hold it open for a sec, and so that you have something to relax to, and you just relax, let it close. You don't have to dip your hair. All you did was let it close. You didn't change your wrist position, and it shouldn't close too fast either. If I just let it go, it kind of has a, yeah, see, and the thumb comes in and meets the first finger. That's it. Now you're simply going to feed the hand, the stick. You know how that's where that stick goes. We talked enough about it. Now Dick would say, Kevin, all you're going to do is see, because it's touching right now. It's touching the fourth and fifth.
Yeah.
Right. Now, when you lower the stick, if you feel a little more weight in the middle finger, don't do it. But when you did lower the stick, the middle finger became a little bit more somehow important in terms of experiencing the weight of the stick. So that changes it. What Dick would say is it's really just this area here, these three fingers, first finger, thumb, and middle finger, and the fourth and fifth, they're touching, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, you can actually play using this technique, and they could be touching if you left them alone. But what Dick would say is, and that's where you can see it in the Carlos Vega video that I sent you, with him playing with Lee Ritenour.
Yeah.
And there are shots of his grip where the cameraman is right down in a perfect position. And you can see, don't do it, don't change anything. Just laying there next to the bone, pat it, middle of the thumb, first knuckle of the first finger. And the fourth and fifth are on. I just slid it in there. What Dick might have you do, because see how relaxed the hand is? As soon as you, do this with me. As soon as you hold the fourth and fifth off, unless you know what you're doing, it can create a little tension. Go on, pull the fourth and fifth off. See, if that doesn't feel as relaxed, does it?
No.
Right. Well, you can know, if you know what you're doing, you can get to that position and maintain what is necessary to play using this technique. And Dick Wilson would do it. he'd go into crescendo strokes and he'd creep. It was like no doubt that he was using a 3-finger grip. But however, what he wanted you to feel was this relaxation. And then if you care to, you can move. Now look at my fourth. You're on your phone, so, but the fourth, it might be moving like a 1/16 of an inch up and down. Here it's on the stick, and here it's off the stick. Here, the fifth, off the stick. Oh, you couldn't even see it. Here they're both off the stick a little, just a tiny bit. But I have the feeling like they're not off the stick. You just put the stick in there. So to work on this, you just slide the stick in, and you just maybe gently move the fourth and fifth away. I'm talking 1/16 of an inch. Can't look at it. I guess you can look at it, but mostly a feel. That's a feeling. See? You see? Yeah. And now it's really a 3-finger grip, and yet the hand just feels like that, like that. Uh-oh. Hopefully we don't freeze. Get that internet connection not being stable. Notice. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so that's the grip. The grip is simply, what does a normal hand do when it's closed? And then and then what we're doing is we're within the context of a normal hand closed, we're discovering which is the hippest fulcrum, the most efficient fulcrum within just this. And if you lower the stick, like I said, don't just do that, just lower the whole construct down and feel the weight go to the middle finger. It's a little bit more in the middle finger. It's very subtle. And so what you're going to learn, and I've shown you this before as well, but what you'll learn is you take the top of the stick with your other hand. Remember we did this? And just lift it up very gently. Kind of moves around that middle finger a little bit, like a teeter-totter fulcrum. And when it moves, when I move it up, the fourth, if I'm a 1/16 of an inch away, stick bumps into it, I think, right now. But it's so relaxed in a way that the stick moves it, and the fifth. The fifth, it's like they're floating around. If the stick does touch, no, keep it down here. I'm here, dude. I'm down at the floor. You lost the feeling of the weight. It's kind of like, there you go. Lift it up. You don't have to let it go, just lift it up and hold it there. Has it moved around the middle finger a little? A little. And it's moved the fourth and fifth a little. They're so loose. They're not pulling, they're not opening. But if the stick were to rebound, it would roll over that middle finger, because in a normal grip, so you don't have to do anything. Brilliant, right? Take a normal grip, you put a stick in it. What would happen if you were playing a drum? Well, it'd be a little heavier in the middle finger. And if you relax the fourth and fifth, take them off a little or not, and you roll the stick up, you'll notice, it seems like the middle finger is the fulcrum. That's the hippest, most efficient fulcrum. Other guys, if they start to pull with their fingers, the fulcrum moves up the first finger and thumb. If you're using fingers, that would be the most efficient fulcrum. But we're not. We're trying not to use fingers. We're not using fingers. We're not doing anything but turning our wrists. So in the context of this feeling, all you're going to do is it can slide in and out. I've shown you this. Look, it'll still slide in and out, won't it? Of course it would. And what are you doing this for?
What are you saying? I thought you were moving it side to side.
No, I said it slides out.
Oh, it slides out.
Okay, let's start again. Yeah, there you go. Let's just start again. It's all going to come back to what is natural. Hold your thumb out. You got to hold your thumb out, stretch it out a little, and then let it teach you what a human hand does. Take the stick give the hand an offering, right? The offering, the gods are offering the hand instead. Then you're going to lower it down, and you're going to feel the weight. Yeah, good, you didn't change your first finger this time. And it feels a little heavier right there in the middle finger. And now you can take, don't change that. It's perfect. Your first finger, thumb, everything looked like it did when it closed on its own. Now you're just going to learn, you can slide the stick this way out of it. See? That's it. That's it. That's it. Do you want to hold the fourth off a tiny bit like you did when I showed you in the air? Could. But mostly you want the feeling of this relaxed hand. Don't let go of you don't change anything. If I start to see you point your first finger, it means you lost this, because the first finger isn't pointed here. This is what a human hand does on this planet. Okay, maybe we do something different on another planet. Okay, we're here. Don't lose your floor. We're playing a drum, right? We have this feeling, and we're just going to turn. Perfect. Now we're just going to turn and let it dribble. So you just leave it on the surface. Yeah. Is it still loose?
I mean, I feel this, but
No, is it still loose? Is it just this? Don't change your floor. You lost your floor. You have to be at the floor. No, you have to be down at the floor. Yeah, is it loose? Good. Now do this. Did you feel it move around the middle finger a little?
yeah.
No, come on, lift it. Keep it here. Follow me. Did it move the fourth and fifth? Don't point your first finger. Don't change anything. Did it move the fourth and fifth?
No, they're away from the stick.
What's that?
They're away from the stick.
Oh, why? Okay, let's try again. Let's just play with this. Come on up here.
Okay.
All right, stretch your thumb out. Come on, stretch it open and let it close and teach you. No. Go through the whole thing. Let it close and teach you. There you go. Put the stick in your hand. Now you're going to lower it. You feel the stick on the fourth and fifth too right now, right?
Yeah, I pulled them in closer.
Well, stop, then something's wrong. It has to be.
They naturally want to go away.
Stop. No talking now. This is feeling. Come on, let's feel together. Maybe you have a superhuman hand and I'm missing something. Come on, you're going to hold it open and you're going to let it close. Are your fingernails touching your palm?
Yes.
Well, then you didn't do it right. They wouldn't close that much. You're closing them. It's not what my hand. Are they touching the palm here? If you just let them relax, they don't touch the palm. Mine are, I don't know, about an inch away almost. Aren't yours an inch away? Interesting. See, this is where Skype or, the internet. Okay, let's do it again. Hold your hand open. Okay. I'll let them close. And that's it. Are they touching the palm?
No.
No? Show me a side view. Yeah, more like that. Yeah, they don't come, if any more, now see how they'll just stay like that? To get them to touch the palm, you have to squeeze them. Go ahead and do that, feel that. Now you're squeezing on purpose. Let go of that squeeze, and they'll just stay like that. Kind of magic. Open them up again, let's get to know the hand of Steve. And you let them close. You don't go doing it on your own. They're a little ways away from the palm.
Yeah.
First finger and thumb are touching though.
Right.
It's like once those touch, you're done. Boom, right about there, you're done. And it looks like that. And then you put the stick in. Now with that hand, if I put the stick in, the stick goes in against all of the fingers. It slides in against along the thumb, along the first, middle, ring.
Maybe that's where I went wrong, because putting it up against here, but to get to where it touches all of them, I have to go a little bit more to the side.
You don't have to do anything. So you're just missing what is helping you to learn that you don't have to do anything. You still want to do something. There's nothing to do. Hold your hand open. Yeah. And then let it close. That's it. If you change that, something else is going on. This looks like that. And then if I slide this stick in, it goes up against all of the fingers. Isn't yours going up against all of your fingers?
Not the pinky.
Well, then something's wrong, because look, doesn't your hand look like that?
Now, when I first do it like this, this is natural. I'm not moving anything right
No,
now.
I can't see your hand, though. I can't
Okay, so I'm not moving anything right now,
see.
right?
Stop. Don't have to do anything else. Hold it, get closer. Can you move up to your, let's up. I'm real patient. I can hang. Yeah, that's close enough. That's pretty good. No, wait. I'm gonna mess with you. Now hold it like this up by your face. Don't change it. It's beautiful. Now take the stick and put it against your baby finger. No! Stop! You're not following me. Take the stick and put it against the butt end against the baby finger. The butt end. Yeah. There you go. Is it touching?
Yes.
It looks like it's going to go through your hand. It doesn't look like it's going to go straight. Yeah, there. Now it will. Now, come on, hold it up. Hold it up a little. There you go. It's touching the baby finger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now slide it in a little more so it's touching the middle finger, or the ring finger. Is it touching the ring finger and the baby now?
No. There it is.
Yes.
Now it is.
Good. Now slide it a little further and let it touch the middle finger.
Okay.
Good. And now slide it a little more and it'll touch the first finger. So all the fingers are just on the stick. It just slides right in from either direction. They're all on the stick. Your hand is like this, and you line it up and you slide the stick in. How can it not be touching one of the fingers if you slide it in? Is it? Yeah, there you go. You got it. I'm pretty sure it's touching your baby finger, isn't it a little?
It is now. Yeah.
Oh, good, because you didn't do anything. So it's real slidey in there. Now, what Dick would say that it's touching the baby finger, but you could take the baby finger off like a 16th or 32nd of an inch, 16th of an inch. Now it's not. Now it is. Now you couldn't even tell. And the fourth and the ring finger could come away if you wanted to, but it doesn't have to. So let's pretend we're not going to do the Dick Wilson removal of the fourth and fifth for this experience. Your grip looks gorgeous. So it's touching all your fingers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Come back up here with it touching all the fingers. I will get you here. Okay. And as you lower the construct, you'll feel the stick fall into the middle finger a little bit more evident. The weight of the stick becomes more evident. There, don't point get nice and flat. I just wanted you to lower the whole thing. I didn't want you to, okay, look, no, yeah, there. Is it touching all your fingers?
Yeah.
Beautiful, I think it is too. Now if you slide the stick, it's just sliding along all the fingers, isn't it?
No, it's tight.
How?
I don't know.
How did this become tight?
I
don't know either. Let's try again. Take the stick out of your hand, slide it up, open your hand up, let it close normally, slide the stick in, let it run against all of your fingers. Is it tight? How did you get the stick in there if it was tight? Stick wouldn't even go in if you didn't just slide it in here. Look, you fit it in there, it just slides in. Nothing's changed. It feels like this. Nothing's happened. Yeah, you don't have to let it go. Just keep that grip and slide it. Now slide it up and down.
Hold on.
Slide it up, no, up in the, yeah, like that. Yeah, that's what it feels like. You don't go grabbing the stick. You leave it. You've got a grip. You're done. Now lower it and feel a little more weight in the middle finger. Now I ask you, when you slide it out, it should feel just like it did up in the air. There! You got it, dude. Okay, stay at the floor. That's what it feels like. That's it. Right? All the clever monkeys that think that they're going to outsmart the gods who created these human bodies, they know best. They really do. See, that's beautiful. Now, and it slides in and out, right?
Okay.
Right? There you go. And you're down at the floor. Stay at the floor. I want you ready to play. It is perfect. Now, we know that you didn't take the fourth and fifth off at all, but you know that they're relaxed because you can slide the stick in and out, right? And as I slide it, I can feel it on the palm too right now. As you're just sliding through all the fingers, every finger and the palm. Feel it? Feel it sliding on the palm too, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, it's perfect. Now stay at the floor though, Steve. Okay? Good. Now I want you to, with that grip, you feel a little more of the middle finger as you lowered the construct. Now just lift the stick up. Don't change your grip. Don't lift your wrist up, just the stick. Okay, did you feel it move around the middle finger at all?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Good. Did it move your fourth and fifth a little?
Yes, it's a little bit away from the stick.
No, it moves them away from the palm. The stick moves the fingers. What do you mean moves them away from the stick? This is really interesting. We're going to get down to the bottom. Doesn't that move your fingers?
Oh, okay. Since they're touching, yes, it does now.
That's what you're not feeling. And it's moving around the middle finger and moving it a little, but it moves the fourth and fifth even more. It moves the fifth the most. It's further down the stick. It's getting leveraged the most. You feel it? It's
Yeah.
sort of pried my baby finger open a little, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Now, as you lower it, it's going to go right back to your grip where you weren't doing anything. It's this. See, now take the stick out of your hand. Now hold your hand up. See, that feeling never went away. See how relaxed that is? I know. See, and you say, I don't get bounced if I do. Don't do this. And if I don't squeeze your, no. You're doing too much. Of course it's going to bounce because it'll do this. Of course it'll bounce. How could it not bounce? We're going to bounce, rock around that middle finger. Just leave everything loose. Let it go. I think you froze for a minute. Let's hope you come back.
Froze again.
Yeah, just don't be tight now. Keep your wrist flat. Don't go into some weird position. There you go. Bounces just fine. Now, Dick would say, it's really the middle finger that's the fulcrum. And the first finger and thumb, they're just the guide. Think of that. Don't go lifting the hand, leave it right here, and just lift the stick. And find out what a normal human body does. No, lift the stick and let it rebound for a minute. Stay with me. It's really good, man. Feels like this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. So that's where it's there. So if we don't want it to bounce, what we wouldn't do is we wouldn't. Well, hold on a minute. Let's go, because you got a couple good strikes without bouncing. I need to explain to you what was going on in terms of the machinery of this human construct. It's not a human construct. It's a machine that has been constructed. Okay, and so with this natural thing down here with a stick in it, and we lift the stick up. If it was to rebound, it would go doop, 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 doop. We'd notice, oh yeah, I think it's the middle finger. And you're just going to do that. Okay? Nice and relaxed. It rocks over the middle finger. Almost, but you just have to let it plop on and bounce. It's really good wrist turn, but why isn't it bouncing?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll figure it out. I wonder if you're too tight. See, this is because you got it. It should bounce now. Well, wait a minute. How come it bounced when you did this? Come on, do it again. I think you're starting to change your grip and get tight underneath. I think you're starting to get tight. I think you lost. Okay, go back up to there. Just land and feel that. That's what you're feeling. When you hit the surface, it pushes it up like that. It does that. Come on, turn and let it push it up like that. Feel that when you get to the surface. It'll push it up. That. Come on, turn and feel that. Now you're going to turn your wrist and feel the surface create that force. Come on, turn and let the surface bounce it up. You can't feel the surface. Wow, you're not feeling the surface. When I get to the surface, If I leave the hand down and I'm requesting rebounds, it pushes it up. The force pushes it up. It bounces up, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. This is cool. I know, I like the challenge. I'm gonna find a way to get you to feel it. Hold on. Just with the middle finger. Okay. Now it's like you've got this natural thing, and we've moved all the parts of the grip except for the middle finger. Okay, just sitting there, right? Down at the floor. All right. Now just lift the stick up like that. Is it away from the palm?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. And then drop it. Do it again. Line it up so that it lands on the bead. There. Now, when I get to the surface, don't do it yet, but when I get to the surface, it's called rebound. It's got force. The pad, depending on how bouncy your pad is, it's sending force towards the ceiling. So if you were to just turn, it would bounce up a little. Like that, see, there it is. Don't keep your other fingers off just for this experiment. Just turn and feel it bounce up. Come on, just one turn and feel it bounce over the middle finger. There you go. Now move your hand closer to the middle of the stick. Come on, creep, no, further. Okay, come up. Come way up on the stick. Middle finger only. Now you get even more bounces. It's almost in them. Yeah, now move your finger all the way back to the butt end. And now lift it up and let it bounce, and you get very few bounces. It's dead. That's not a good fulcrum point, is it? You have that too much weight in front. We want about that much weight in front, and we get that. Come on. Yeah, move forward a little more so you get a couple more bounces. Just a little more forward. Find that balance point. There! There. Now, if you were really loose and relaxed, now just lift your hand up and let it do that. There. So, you are feeling it. Do it again. Do it again. There. Now, to get that feeling, well, when you are in a normal position and you slide the stick in, it's so loose that you feel it do that. It's your hand is real loose. You're like that. It's not to get tighter or anything. Don't tighten up your first finger and thumb. It's got to roll through there, like it did when you didn't have them on at all. It's almost like they're not on. There.
Well, they're kind of not on.
Oh, well, good. They're barely on. They're just guiding. Yeah, let the stick bounce. You don't change your grip. You're asleep. It's almost like the hand has gone to sleep. There you go. Now the stick is free. You got it, dude. Yeah, you don't want to be real tight up front. And you don't want to be tight anywhere. The middle finger will get moved a little as the hand is asleep. Fourth and fifth will get moved even more. Go ahead.
Do you want me to pull the fingers back in the grip when I do this, or?
You don't? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can leave. Your back fingers are going to get moved. You already proved that. I said when the stick goes up, the fingers are so relaxed, they move a little. Yeah, the middle finger is not moving very much, but the fourth and fifth have to get moved by the stick. So your fourth and fifth are tight. So stop for a second, take your fourth and fifth off, get in position. You're doing really good. Take them off a little. Now, and remember, it's the first finger and thumb are going to be almost not on the stick, just barely. Yeah, relax, that is. Now turn up and let it bounce. Just dribble on the surface. Come on. You did it before. Come on. What's happened? What's changed? Well, go ahead and take your thumb and first finger off again. Take everything off but the middle finger. There it is. There. Now, stay there. No. Now, to put the fourth up to the stick and let it move with the stick, the ring finger, so that it'll do that. It should, the way the stick is moving when it bounces, that fourth finger has to accommodate that, or will. There. Fourth is maybe touching, maybe not. Kind of stick might bump up into it. You're looking for that feeling. Do it again. There you go. You can put the fifth on a tiny bit too, if you barely put any pressure, and it'll move, the stick will do that. Like that. Now you can put your thumb and first finger on, just a barely, and it'll still do that. It never stops doing that, Steve. Yeah, almost. Oh, yeah, man. Now, if you don't leave it on the surface dribbling, and you just leave your grip, and you just turn once and stop, you'll get one note. There. Don't do anything. You know what will happen if you didn't just stop. If you let it just hang there, it would do all that stuff you just learned. This is really a breakthrough for you.
Well, it's still not there yet.
Yeah, you're just going to have to spend a little time, because you don't understand the pressure of the hand, which is almost non-existent. So now you realize, yeah, you don't have to do anything. The fourth and fifth have to be so loose and relaxed that the stick will go bounce, 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 bounce. The middle finger just kind of hangs out and maintain like that. Here you go.
When I let it, I lose all control here.
Well, what you're learning to do is undo all that stuff you've been doing for years. It's wrong. Really, just see, they're just barely touching the hand. Look, and now go ahead and slide the stick in and out. It's coming now. Go ahead and slide the stick in and out. That was a good one. See? Now just turn it. Don't do anything weird. It should feel like this. That's all we're doing. There's one note. And as you learn that balance point, that middle finger, and you experiment by maybe taking the first finger and thumb off and the fourth and fifth, right? And just feeling it on the middle finger to get the feeling. Come on, take the fourth and fifth off. And the middle, and the first finger and thumb. Just middle finger again. There it is. There it is. Now, you put the other fingers on and they're so asleep and relaxed that it should keep like that. Now you got it, man. And when you play a single, you don't change that either. All you do is you stay at the surface a little longer and let it dribble, and you control the rebound without changing your grip.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good. Look at you. Do that in your other hand now. Let's not negate the other hand. See, that's what that other hand is doing without you knowing it. Now see how they're similar now?
Yeah, well, if I can feel it here. This one, still I can't feel it.
Well, it's just new to you, but it's the same thing. You see, you don't realize the difference. First, you want to deconstruct the grip by maybe taking everything off. Do it, yeah, do it in your right firm. Let's just stay with the right. You were successful in the left. The right, now the right can teach the left a little more. Now, go ahead and hold your hand up in the air again in the right. No stick. Duplicate the experiment. Come on, let me see it. Hold it. Well, you're out of frame. You don't know. And I'll let it close. There. I thought it was up here, though, because we want to feel the stick fall into the middle finger. Now slide her in. Your right's been doing it. No, you don't get to move your hand to put it. It just stays here, asleep. And someone comes along while you're asleep and puts a stick in your hand. Mom has bought you a golden pair of drumsticks for Christmas. And you're asleep and she slides them into your hand and you wake up. And you're the little drummer boy. Okay. So you're going to just lower the construct, feel it in the middle finger a little more, right? And you know, based on what you've just learned, that if you just turn, it'll bounce and you don't have to do anything. See? See? Now just play one note. Now, let's deconstruct the grip in the right. Take your first finger and thumb off. Don't play. Okay. Move just to your left a little so I can see. Oh, all right. Okay, now take your ring finger and baby finger off.
Okay.
There you go. See, now that's what you did in your left. It's real easy to feel it bounce now. Go ahead and let it bounce. Nothing really changed. Yeah, see, it's real bouncy through there. Now, if you put your fourth ring finger on gently and let the stick move it a little, but it's really bouncing over the middle finger, it still bounces. Now put your baby finger on, really gently, let it's just, oh, it's a little switchy, right's not so goody. There it is. Now you can put your first finger and thumb on and still feel that if you don't muck it up. Come on, don't over squeeze with them. They're asleep, like they're up in the air. Teach like that, Steve. You got it today, man. You got it today. See, that's what it is in the left. Deconstruct it. You're not flat. It's already better, but put the stick up in the air. No. My fault. Take the stick and put your hand up in the air. Open it up. Open it up. Feel that tension. Now relax the tension. No, that's when I see it close this quickly, I feel like fingers are probably touching the palm. They don't close. They close. Let me see. No, I'm going to hold them open. Let's see. They close like that. There. It closes. It doesn't go. Open it up and see. Let it close normally. Hold it there for a minute. Feel that. There. First finger and thumb come together too. See how you're not pinching with the thumb anymore? You fixed that. Why would you? It doesn't do that. Right? So now you're going to put the stick in your hand. There's the stick in your hand, right? Okay, now we're going to feel the weight go to the middle finger. That helps us identify where the it helps us identify that middle finger fulcrum. Now what we're going to do, and I'm going to write this out for you. Now that you've got that, we're educating the left hand because the right can do it. But you didn't know what you were doing in the right, so you were always faking it in the left. Okay, get down at the floor nice and flat. Come on, get down. Get down, 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 get flat. Okay, looks pretty good. Now can you move the stick and feel it move around that middle finger? Do you feel it? Come on, baby, more. Yeah, see, it's moved. Now my baby finger's popped off. Its stick has gone so far this way that the baby finger is not long enough to accommodate it. Now if it comes this way, now the baby finger becomes crooked again. And yeah, there. Feel it? Just moves right around that fulcrum, the middle finger. Back fingers open a little, and then they close. And the first finger and thumb don't do anything. It's rolling through there too. Right? Now you understand the grip. Now for you, that's so freaky because I know we all want to do something. We're going to make it bounce. What you're going to do now is deconstruct the grip. So you're going to take your first finger. Let's start with the baby finger. Take it off a little, just a little. Now take your ring finger off. Definitely now all you've got is the middle finger and the first finger and thumb. Now take the first finger and thumb off. Oh, it's just been balancing on that middle finger, isn't it? It's a little frightening, but now you know, and you can still do this, right? The stick still moves through there. We never lose that, even when we reconstruct the grip. Now, with that feeling, you're just going to turn and let it bounce. There, you're back. You never left today. Once you got that, now what we're going to do is now we're going to just put the ring finger on, really barely, like when you slid it into your hand up in the air. And keep the thumb and first finger up, and you're going to see if you still get that bounce. Yeah, you did. Now you're going to put the baby finger barely, and see if you can still feel it bouncing over that middle finger. Go ahead. Don't freeze now on me. Who loves your baby? Come back. There! Now you put your first finger and thumb on very gently, like it was up in the air asleep, and you're going to turn and feel it do that. Almost. There! Yeah, dude. Just work on that, okay? You see, this will turn into, this feeling of nothingness will turn into what you're looking for, right? It'll turn into, don't play. I'm not getting any tighter than that. Okay? Sit. Very good today. Turning up the camera. Don't change a hair for me. Nice, Steve.
All right.
Beautiful, man.
Thank you. Talk to you next time.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not turning off the meeting. I just turned off the camera. Let me just wrap it up by saying, yes, see, now some of the confusion is, that's what this is. And as you can see, if you went to teach this to somebody, like maybe someone at your church, that drummer, at some point, you're going to start to play well enough, you can say, have you ever tried this? He'll say, what are you doing? I'm doing nothing. He'll think you're not. He'll think you're messing with him. But you're really doing nothing. What you're really doing is kind of just examining the true nature of what it means to be a human being. It's very deep. It really puts you in touch with your body in a way. You know, it's kind of a special thing, and there are only a few beings on the planet that really understand it. You know, so that's like hanging with Dick was like hanging with Merlin or something. It was really heavy. And so you're starting to inhabit this. Continue on this tack. Don't lose this now. Really good, Steve.
All right.
See you next week. You're welcome.